Want to know the secret to making your watercolor paintings in Procreate to look from this to this? Today, I'm going to show you how a simple blue glazing technique can transform your artwork from flat to stunning in just a few steps. If you stick around to the end, I got a special trick that will make your blue glazing technique look even more realistic with just one quick adjustment. Now, choosing the right brush is crucial for achieving that realistic watercolor look. For glazing, you want a textured watercolor brush that mimics the traditional watercolor grain. You can use any brush you like, but the exact brushes are available in the description below. So you may ask, what is glazing? Glazing is a technique where you layer a thin, transparent wash of color, in this case blue, over a layer that you have already painted. Since the glaze is transparent, it allows the colors underneath to show, altering their hue and value. This works with traditional and digital art. To do this in Procreate, create something with just the minimal light colors before we have the details in. Now we're going to create a new layer on top of the layer that we used and use a dark blue velvet color with a bit of reduced opacity. Find the area where the shadow will cover, in this case the right side because of the strawberry, since the light is coming from the left side. We're going to use the wet on dry brush. Keep the opacity low and around 40%. As you can see, it's going to be a bit transparent, which is exactly what we want. Another quick tip is to add a bit more of the shadows on the right side where it's closest where it's going to be darker. This will provide more value and depth. Now, once that has been completed, use a blender to mix the two-tone colors together smoothly. We're going to combine the layers and smoothly blend them together. And then provide another glaze with the same tone color that we used before for the strawberry and to set it in. This will provide a deeper, rich tone color with a hint of purple, hue adding a complexity to the color scheme. Now here are a couple of things to avoid: over glazing. Watercolor is meant to be transparent and subtle. Allowing too much of a thick of a glaze can reduce the watercolor effect, making it appear a bit muddy and dull. The solution: work in layers and reduce the opacity when you need to, and experiment with the opacity of the toggle without messing everything up from the original illustration we completed. Alright, if you stuck around for the final trick, this is the game changer we're talking here, and that is to create shadows and light source. By adding a light blue velvet glaze in the shadow areas, you're not just darkening them, you're also cooling them down, which gives them a more lifelike three-dimensional appearance. Since there are shadows, there will be light, so we can create this by finding the angle of the shadow and bring a light source from the reflection of the left. And that's it. You've learned how to use blue glazing to not just add color, but to shape shadows and light source in your watercolor paintings. If you found this information helpful and want to learn more about watercolor and Procreate, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and visit my page where I explain step by step and do tutorials for you guys to help you guys become a better artist. Check out my other videos. I'll see you there.